This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple of offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense at old saying is make them snap it again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set, hut. Switch, yellow, opposite, green.
They run with the 3rd-year man. It's James Cook. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Pitts is the man in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Oh. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 67 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple.
And he will take it in himself. Marcus Mariota. Touchdown, Texans. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Set, go. Set, go.
They'll run right here with Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Here we go. Smith red. Check white.
Once again, it's Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Ready, set.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he's in! James Cook. Touchdown, Houston. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point.
Check. Reload.
He knocks it through. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats are on the board. It's now 14-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Harrison. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Set, ready.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Down. Check pink. Yellow. One.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Set up.
They'll look to throw yet again.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Marcus Mariota. Touchdown, Texans. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The Patriots offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Prater on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots draw closer here. It's 21-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 10. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5.
Here we go, set.
So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. A run here with Stevenson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
We've seen his big play potential as a receiver, so I don't think it's a surprise to see them work in a little bit of a changeup and give him the ball on the ground. Held to a small gain here, but they don't mind. He still had enough to pick up the first down. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just...
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. That's caught by Harrison right side.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Come on, right. Switch, yellow, opposite, green, Smith, red.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Check right.
That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Houston. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Texans have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do?
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Down. Check pitch.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
On the ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Line. Blue. Check. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll run it with Henry. And he's near the 1st down, stopped a little short of the 40. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Open man, right side. He's got it. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Room up the sideline to the 20. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Texans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed. And they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
This is the Madden Championship Series brought to you by USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment, running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now Rattler. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, Rattler. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready, go. Hut, hut.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back to throw. Bledsoe. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bledsoe goes right side, complete to Gronk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The Charles here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, go. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Set, ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. A quick throw there is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hut, hut.
Rattler wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Rattler working out of the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready,
They'll
go.
bring the tight end in motion right here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Rattler. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Let's go now.
To the air is Rattler. It's caught. Cooper. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
That could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Well, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. In motion, Gronkowski. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
All right, go. Hut.
Throwing is Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Here we go.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Henry. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and sneak it here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. Scoring scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pushing his way through. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ready, go. Set.
Play action, now Rattler. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.